So the book I chose to review for multiple reasons is The Selection by Kiera. I chose it because one, I really enjoyed it, and two, there are some people that think it has a very similar quality to The Hunger Games, and I'd like to address that, and three, a lot of people either just love it or hate it, and I kind of fall firmly in the middle. So first I'm going to tell you what The Selection is about. Selection is about a girl named America Singer, and in her world there is a monarchy, and every time there's a prince that comes of marrying age, the monarchy holds this thing called the selection. What happens is every girl that's above the age of 16 can enter their name into a lottery to be chosen for a kind of bachelor-esque competition. If you're chosen, you compete against 34 other girls, and if you win, you get to be the princess, which is crazy. So this girl, America Singer, enters into the lottery kind of by force. Her mother really wants her to do it because her family really needs money, and also her mother wants her to be happy and be a princess or whatever. Her mom's kind of annoying. So America ends up being picked, go figure, and she goes to the royal castle to compete in this reality television type of thing against other girls that are really catty and mean, but there are some that are nice-ish, but most of them just make you realize that girls are terrible, and yeah. So, similarities to The Hunger Games. The Selection, I admit, does have some similarities to The Hunger Games, but I think they're a bit of a stretch. I know people are talking about the two love interests, Aspen and Prince Maxon. Prince Maxon is the prince, he's blonde, and he's in the castle, and he forms kind of an alliance with America. He knows that she's competing in this competition for money, and the longer she lasts, the more money that her parents get, so he kind of forms an alliance with her to keep her in the competition even though she really doesn't want to marry him. And then Aspen is this boy back home who she had a fling with, but you know, before she goes, he says, no, I don't want to be with you, and blah, and he's kind of the past that haunts her, and I didn't like Aspen. And then the whole thing with the lottery and the girls being picked, and if you're picked, you can, you know, have the opportunity to make your family rise out of poverty. Yeah, it's kind of Hunger Gamesy. I think thematically The Selection kind of resembles The Hunger Games. It does discuss beauty a lot, but I think it discusses it in a different way than The Hunger Games. The Hunger Games is kind of focused on the grotesque, and this book, The Selection, really focuses on beauty and just kind of how we value it over genuine happiness. America is described very frequently as beautiful, and she has this gorgeous voice, and all the girls often tell each other, oh, you look beautiful, oh, you're beautiful, and beauty is kind of used as this tool to get yourself further in the game. Beauty actually matters more than personality. And so I think what the author's trying to communicate is that these girls in the competition are all about just the idea of being a princess, of being really wealthy and pretty and having lots of dresses. But America, this character, she is giving up her genuine happiness. Her genuine happiness is back at home with her friend Aspen, and with her family. So she's kind of sacrificing her happiness for this beauty, which other girls think is going to be happiness. I think Kiera is trying to get us to think that true happiness is not about the surface, it's about what's underneath, and it's about meaningful relationships. So yeah, that's where I would say that The Selection is definitely different than The Hunger Games. It's also different in that it, once you get to the castle of Prince Maxon, it's catty, it's girl games. There's no real fighting or anything. It kind of lacks that punch, you know, that The Hunger Games had. So I definitely think that The Selection is a different kind of animal entirely than The Hunger Games. It's not even trying to be The Hunger Games, I don't think. So those people that have that idea, I would disagree, but you know, opinions are opinions. You're not wrong. But so anyway, what did I think of The Selection? I'm sorry for going on such a rant. I liked The Selection quite a bit. I read it in about a day and a half. This is the kind of book that you can just pick up and you can devour in almost one sitting, and it's just like candy. You start eating it and you just can't stop, and it's just so tasty and it's fun. And Kiera Cass's writing style is very similar to her kind of idea of beauty. It's very bubbly and simple, and it's just really easy to read. It's not very complex at all. I think for YA, it's definitely not up there with the complexity, but it does serve its purpose. In terms of characters, they were just okay. I found that America was just kind of bland, but I did like Prince Maxon. He was really sweet. Hated Aspen. So main point, the selection is super fun. It's this cover. I mean, look at this cover. That's so pretty and sparkly, and don't you just want to read it? That's basically what this book is. It's just fluff, but it's fun, and it does have a little bit of meaning to it, and I don't know, I really enjoyed it. The selection comes out this month, I believe it's on the 24th, from Harper Teen, and I would recommend it. Don't let the naysayers change your opinion, just go for it. Just go for it. I think you'll enjoy it. If you go into it with an open mind, you'll like it. I read it just completely putting all biases or whatever reviews I had read aside, and I really liked it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a 4-star book. So, you should definitely look for this. And that, my dears, is my review of the selection. I'm gonna go study my butt off for my history exam and get really stressed out. But after that is Easter break. Yes, Easter break. Bye.